Hello, everyone. I'm currently in the middle of scripting my newest video, so you guys can expect that maybe in a week's time or so, maybe a little bit more. But I saw a video today by an interview with Rand Paul, and I just had to bring it up. I just had to put this forward as Exhibit A as to why I don't really trust any of the current politicians that are being offered up as solutions to problems that men face. As many of you guys know, I don't fall on the right or the left or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I reject the political approach or political centered approach. I think the problems that men face are more systemic than that and won't be addressed until social and cultural norms change. And as you guys know, I believe that this is much more rooted in biology than we like to admit. And I think that a political answer to the problems that we face is a long way off. And even if it is possible, it is going to be preceded by a change in the cultural consensus of what masculinity is and how it should be applied to men and boys. But I want to offer this up as one of the many, many, many examples that I suspect are going to continue coming to light as this new 2016 presidential bid starts ramping up. And in this case, it's Rand Paul, and I never thought that I'd be defending Bill Clinton, who himself has forwarded a great many gynocentric feminist policies, and certainly not somebody that I consider an ally of men whatsoever. And in fact, I'm not really actually defending him. I'm just defending what Rand Paul is saying, or I'm sorry, I'm defending against what Rand Paul is saying on principle. God knows I have no love for Bill Clinton whatsoever. He was being interviewed, and they asked him whether or not the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal should be a factor or something that comes into play in regards to Hillary Clinton's potential 2016 bid. And one of the things that he said really, I think, can be used as evidence to show you that even supposed libertarian iconoclasts like Rand Paul are more than happy, if it earns them political points, to reinforce the tradition that we have in this society that allows women to engage in sexual activity and then behave in a way that shows them to have absolutely no agency, and where all the political fallout and shame and consequences for the sexual act that was, of course, consensual between Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton falls on the men. And he called Bill Clinton predatory for taking advantage of Monica Lewinsky, taking advantage. And not only that, he even voiced support. He said one of the laws that he likes in this country is laws that are put into place that prevent employers from taking advantage of employees. And of course, in the context he was using it to imply that these laws protect, innocent women, young, naive women from the evil, penis-bearing authority figures. When in reality, we all know that Monica Lewinsky most certainly enjoyed every minute of the time that she spent with Bill Clinton. And this is classic hypergamy. I mean, doesn't get much bigger, better deal than Bill Clinton, the president of the United States at the time. So, Monica Lewinsky was far from this naive young girl that was, hypnotized. She did what she did 100% voluntarily. And we have to ask ourselves, and this is where I am staunchly libertarian, we have to ask ourselves, if one is a libertarian and one believes in no government involvement in our lives and getting the government out of our lives, then you have to come to the conclusion. That an employer should be able to fire an employee or hire an employee for any reason that he wants. If he says, "I will only hire you if you have sex with me," or "I will only continue to employ you if you have sex with me," that's not, that shouldn't be illegal coming from a libertarian standpoint. that should be perfectly legal and perfectly fine. I mean, as a matter of fact, it's the definition of the free market. And for Rand Paul to sit there and say that, he likes and voices support for laws like this really is extremely contradicting. And this is one of the many, many reasons why, A, I don't trust politicians and I don't believe that they're going to fix men's grievances. And B, that the great libertarian hope, so to speak, is a lot of hot air. I mean, the opinions that he's expressing are just as gynocentric as any left wing politician. That women have no agency, that they're unable to consent. We all know Monica Lewinsky did this 100% consensually. So, anyway, discuss, gentlemen, and be safe out there. There's a lot of madness going around, and I would hate for one of these politicians, whether they're on the right or the left, to get into office and bolster support for these sexual harassment laws and what have you. Just be safe, because I don't know what it is, but I'm getting very worried that things are going to start getting even worse for men in the years to come. There's going to be a bit of a feminist backlash against men with the advent of the men's rights movement. So just prepare, gentlemen, and be keen and be aware. So once again, a new video coming up in about a week or so, and thanks for listening.